Hey, podcast listeners. Tired of ads barging into your favorite news podcast? Good news. With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy by downloading the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free news. That's amazon.com/ad-free news to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
The mighty and resilient Merrimack River, carving through the communities of our great region. My name is Linda Lorden, proud president of Merrimack County Savings Bank. And like the river that serves as our namesake, we're a constant yet ever-changing presence. Because to us, it's bigger than banking. It's about powering communities and putting people first. It's about knowing where you came from and where you're going. That's Merrimack style. Visit us at themerrimack.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to another week of British accent practice. This week's podcast is a little different to previous episodes. As usual, each section is based on the daily email I send my subscribers, but this week these emails were in turn based on short videos I created for my TikTok account. They are a little tongue-in-cheek, but hopefully a tiny bit entertaining too. I'll also include these video recordings in each of the sections, but we'll also put links to them in the show notes. So let's get on with it. Section 1. Want to speak like a British film star? Did you know that some of your favourite British actors and presenters naturally speak with a specific accent that commands attention? That accent is called received pronunciation, or RP. And it's the natural voice of stars like Benedict Cumberbatch, Emma Thompson, and the legendary David Attenborough. These actors and presenters aren't just famous for their talent. They've grown up with RP, the accent that makes everything sound that little bit more polished. But here's the great news. RP isn't reserved for those born with it. You can learn it too. And it's easier than you think. So why learn RP? Well, it's clear, sophisticated, and helps you sound confident in any situation. 2, it's the accent used in British media and is highly recognised internationally. And 3, you'll be joining the ranks of iconic figures who naturally speak with it. So are you ready to sound like a star? Enroll in my course today and start your journey towards mastering RP. Go to learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. And don't forget, the British Accent Bundle is currently on sale at its lowest price ever. Don't miss your chance to transform your accent at an unbeatable value. So hurry, this offer won't last long. And now, the video. What famous people speak with an RP accent? And no, we're not talking about the royals. Received pronunciation. You know, that polished, clear, posh-sounding British accent everyone thinks we all have. Spoiler alert, we really don't. But it's the accent that can open doors. Just ask these guys. Daniel Craig's RP accent as James Bond is as smooth as his tux, making it hard to tell if he's saving the world or just teaching us all how to speak fabulous English. His RP accent is so sharp it could cut through a high-stakes poker game and still leave you shaken, not stirred. If elegance had a voice, it would sound exactly like Emma's impeccable RP. David Attenborough, the man who narrates the beauty of nature in RP that could soothe a stampede of elephants. And have you heard this lady? This is Joanna Lumley, who has the smoothest, creamiest RP accent of them all. If I had £1 for every time I was asked if I could sound just like her, I'd be a wealthy woman. And if you think learning RP is for media folks only, think again. It's a skill anyone can master, and it's perfect for sounding more confident, clear, and British. Want to give it a try? Enroll in my RP course and speak like the pros. Ready to level up your accent? Head to learningbritishAccent.com and start sounding like a movie star today. Section 2. How long does it really take to learn a British accent? If you've ever wondered how long it takes to master that polished RP British accent, the answer is simple. It's not an overnight success story. Learning RP can take anywhere from a few weeks to several months, depending on how often you practice. But with the right techniques and a bit of cheeky determination, you'll be sounding posh in no time. So here's some quick tips to speed up your progress. Number 1, listen actively. Start tuning your ears to native RP speakers. Forget YouTube rabbit holes, just grab Downton Abbey or a classic BBC interview. Listen carefully to the vowel sounds and the crisp consonants that define RP. Secondly, shadowing. Repeat after native speakers, mimicking their intonation and rhythm. It's like singing along to your favourite song until it becomes second nature. And thirdly, consistent practice. As they say, practice makes perfect, and it's true for other accents too. Dedicate just 15 minutes a day and you'll see steady improvement. And if you want to take it to the next level, I've got the perfect course designed just for you. You'll have the tools and techniques to sound like you're auditioning for a role at the BBC. Check out the course and start your journey to mastering the British RP accent. learningbritishAccent.com/bundle. And now, the video. How long does it take to learn a British accent? Well, that depends. But don't worry, I've got some tips to speed things up. First of all, it's not an overnight magic trick. Perfecting the RP accent could take a number of weeks to several months, depending on how dedicated you are. Practice makes perfect, but let's be real, there's no instant British accent download button. Tip 1. Start listening to native speakers. Get those RP vowels and consonants into your ears and let them sink in. For example, the T in water. Yes, it's pronounced water, not water. And the same with the T in better. It's better, not better. You also want to shadow native speakers. Take a piece of recorded audio, ideally with accompanying text or subtitles, and mimic how the speaker speaks. Follow their pronunciation, intonation, and the flow of the spoken sentences. Not sure where to find a suitable piece? Let me know. Stick with it, and soon you'll sound like you're ready to join the BBC. Or better yet, try my course and make sure you're on the fast track to mastering the RP accent.
Hey, podcast listeners. Tired of ads barging into your favorite news podcasts? Good news. With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy by downloading the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free news. That's amazon.com/ad-free news to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Section 3. How to say no like a Brit and make it sound classy. Let's be real. Sometimes you've just got to say no. But why settle for an ordinary no when you can channel your inner Brit and make it sound oh so posh? In RP, received pronunciation, the most refined British accent, even a simple no can be a delightful experience. Forget blunt refusals, let's turn rejection into an art form. So here we go. 1. The basic no. But hold on, stretch it out a bit. No. Yes, darling, elongate that vowel and give it a touch of sophistication. 2. Feeling apologetic? Try, oh, I'm terribly sorry, but no. You'll sound as polite as the Queen while still keeping your boundaries intact. Number 3. Or if you're feeling firm yet classy, a sharp "absolutely not" will get the point across in true British style. Or 4, for the ultimate posh rejection, you can add a little "not on your Nelly." Translation: no way, absolutely not, if you want to have some fun with your words. Mastering these variations will instantly elevate your RP accent. Want to go further? Well, my course will help you fine-tune your British accent and have people hanging on to every word you say, whether it's a yes or a charming no. Let's listen to the video. How to say no like a proper Brit. In British received pronunciation, saying no is a bit of an art form. It's so important to remain polite but firm and clear. You could try, "I don't think so. I don't think so. Not really. Not really. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not." Or perhaps to sound quintessentially British, "That's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of tea." And of course, when you're really in a hurry, a crisp "absolutely not" should do the trick. But remember, it's not about what you say, it's how you sound when you say it. Want to master these little British nuances and sound fabulous? Join my RP accent course and say no in the most British way possible.
Hey, podcast listeners. Tired of ads barging into your favorite news podcast? Good news. With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy by downloading the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free news. That's amazon.com/ad-free news to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Section 4. What is the RP accent stereotype? When people hear the RP received pronunciation accent, they immediately think of class, sophistication, and perhaps a bit of poshness. After all, RP is often linked with public schools, Oxbridge, and the BBC, places that ooze prestige. But here's the truth. You don't need to own a country estate or drink Earl Grey daily to sound like a true RP speaker. The RP stereotype is that it's for the upper crust of society. Think Benedict Cumberbatch, Helena Bonham Carter, or Emma Thompson. These actors nail the posh vibe without the stiff upper lip. But in reality, RP is just a clear, neutral, and elegant accent, perfect for anyone looking to sharpen their British English skills. If you're ready to cut through the stereotypes and learn how to speak with confidence and clarity, I've got just the course for you. I'll show you exactly how to sound like a seasoned RP speaker without needing to step foot in a castle. Ready to get started? Let's make that posh accent yours. learningbritishaccent.com/bundle. And let's listen to the video. What is the RP accent stereotype? Ever wondered why people think British RP received pronunciation sounds posher or even a little bit stuck up? Well, grab your cup of tea because we're diving into the stereotype. RP is often called the BBC accent, but it's also known as Oxford English, the Queen's English, and now, of course, the King's English. People think if you speak with RP, you're probably spending your days sipping champagne whilst living in your very own castle. And yes, we all do live in castles, and how we just long for a bungalow. But really, RP is just a clear, neutral accent, traditionally used by newscasters, actors, or basically anyone who wants to sound super sophisticated. Think Benedict Cumberbatch or Emma Thompson. Want to learn the real deal behind RP and how to sound like you just walked out of a British drama? Join my course and start mastering the art of this iconic accent. Section 5. How to say squirrel the RP way. Ever found yourself stumbling over that one tricky word? You know the one. Squirrel. We've all been there. In British received pronunciation, it's pronounced squirrel. Squirrel. Let's break it down. The first syllable, squir, is sharp and clear, while the ending ul is gentle and subtle. Sounds posh, right? Compared to other English accents, RP keeps it neat and crisp. It's a small tweak, but it can make your British accent sound more polished and authentic. And if you're really serious about perfecting that British accent, and I know you are, why not take the next step? My course is packed with tips and tricks to help you master not only squirrel, but all the quirks of the RP accent. Ready to get started? Get my British Accent Bundle course. Now let's listen to the video. Curiously, one of the top Google questions on the British accent is how to pronounce this word. I, for one, can't get through a single conversation without using this word, so it's imperative that you too must learn its pronunciation. So here it is. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. 2 syllables. Squirrel, stressing the first one. It's actually quite a difficult word to say, as there's quite a lot of movement in the mouth, lips and tongue. So one for the advanced learners. Squirrel, squirrel. Want to nail this and more words in proper RP? Join my British accent course and make squirrel and other vocab around small furry animals sound elegant. So that's it for this week. As a reminder, do get that British Accent Bundle before the price goes up. learningbritishaccent.com/bundle to join. And also, if you can rate this podcast with 5 stars, that is immensely helpful. But only if you want to give it 5 stars. Not 4, not 3, just the full 5. Thank you ever so much if you can. Hope you can join me next week. Bye for now.